something special today. We're here on a Maritimo M59 that has come through the Maritimo 1 custom division. There's been a serious amount of custom options done to this boat per the customer's request. So we're able to go through some of these today, and I'll take you through the whole boat and show you some of the standard 59 features as well as some of these unique options. So the first thing you can see is obviously the cockpit area here has been completely transformed into a sport cockpit. So that begins with the transom as well. So this particular boat has really been set up for fishing. So it has a raked transom there to help the boat in reverse, as well as a lot of sort of fish options that I'll go through here in the cockpit area. Some other key features you can see here are the shortened hardtop, Flybridge hardtop there, as well as the tower, which is quite obvious that you can see here. But Maritimo offer their boats, their M series boats, in two different cockpit arrangements. So we can have the fish cockpit or a standard cockpit, but this really has taken the fish cockpit even further. So when you walk on board here, you can see everything around the coamings here is all flush, so there's no cleats or anything sticking up. So for fishing, that was one request that this customer has obviously seen as really important. So we've recessed the cleats all under the coamings through fair leads or hawse holes, and that is means nothing is going to protrude out and get in the way for fishing. We've also customised here the lockers on each side per the customer request as well. So they're a flip down locker that is going to work out of those where there'd normally be rope lockers there. We have the well here as well, so that lifts up as well. You have the window in the front there. We have two other lockers flanking that each side, as well as some further storage below deck. So we have two of these hatches that we've added into the cockpit deck. So as you can see, really large compartments down there, right underneath the chair, and that's obviously everything here is centered around the chair being center of the cockpit. So you've got a lot of room, so you've got about 500mm in front of the chair here, and probably a further 600 to 700mm behind the chair here. So you've got lots of great access around the area, so really gives you an idea of how large the area is. And you've got a lot of clearance as well from the hard top to where this chair is. Another custom option is at the front of the cockpit here. We have this unit here, so you've got the tackle drawers here, as well as a bar fridge area and sink. Another key feature that you'll see, obviously with the addition of this unit here, they've foregone the bifold doors. So what you have here is the hopper window area, which backs onto the aft galley, and really connects well with this area. So we'll go into the galley area and we'll have a look. So we're moving in out of the weather here into the aft galley area and the saloon. And so both sides here of the aft galley area, you have at your entrance, you have the internal stairs to our climate controlled Flybridge. Over to port here, we have the switch panel locker, which is conveniently located close to the entry point of this area. So it's a manual breaker panel like all Maritimos, so keeping things very simplified and reliable. The galley, again, long range galley, lots of storage, lots of meal preparation for those long journeys that our customers love to do. So again, this Maritimo 1 division M59 is full of custom options, and it really shows the extent of what you can go to when you enter the Maritimo 1 division. One of those here again, the hopper window, here it is from the inside, so that can open up and you can serve to that outdoor unit that is on the forward bulkhead of the cockpit there. the island bench, as you can see. So rather than have the bifold doors here, which would typically be here with the access around, this customer has opted to have the island bench up against the bulkhead, which really makes this for a large servery area. This island here has a Miele dishwasher here, which can open up. You have a bin here as well as some storage. On the outboard side here, we have the full height pantry, and as well as a full height fridge freezer. So again, lots of storage for those longer journeys. And then under counter here, we have the Miele convection microwave. On the fore bulkhead here, again, lots more drawer and cupboard storage. You have the sink here with the lift out Corian inset, and as well as a little corner over here. We have a little corner bin area just as a small day bin, and you know, that really is showing that what we are capable of. Here in the port side entertainment unit, you have this really large Fisher & Paykel drawer fridge or freezer there. You have ice maker, as well as some further storage behind on the back end there of the entertainment unit. So that there is typically where you can opt for the TV on electric lift, but this customer has chosen to locate the TV up here on the dash. So moving into the forward saloon area here, as you can see, the 59 is a really wide-bodied hull, and that gives you a lot of beam through the internal space here of the saloon, and that gives us this portside L-shaped lounge area here, which then sits adjacent to this U-shaped dinette lounge here. So you know, it's got the capabilities of fitting a lot of people. The opposing lounge orientation is really good for a social aspect, and as well as a dining aspect as well. So you can quite comfortably fit sort of 6 people at this dining setting. We have the Maritimo's table here, which is got the box in the middle with the lift out insert with some storage there, and that's also a folding leaf table as well. So if you want to stow that away just to make more space in the area, you have that option here, and then that comes with a handle as well. So we'll move down to the forward accommodations here, and we'll have a look at these 3 staterooms that we've got. So moving down here into the accommodations, the first stateroom on our starboard side of the boat is the guest stateroom here. So this again has been customised to this customer's liking. So typically there'd be 2 single berths in this cabin, with the option to make that sliding together to make a double, whereas this particular customer has gone for a king single here in this area, which really opens up the cabin, and that also allows more room here for the combo wash dryer. To the front of the cabin there, you have some storage, some locker space, and some drawers. You've got the full height mirror, and then for ventilation and light, to the starboard side here on the hull side, we have this opening port, as well as this opening deck hatch here. Now that's all of our deck hatches come with both fly screen and shutout as well, which are all mounted in the framing of the deck hatch. So moving into the front of the boat here, you've got the forward stateroom or VIP stateroom. So this is a queen berth arrangement. You have flanking each side of the cabin, you have these full height hanging lockers here. So you've also got 2 deck hatches here for ventilation and some light, as well as 2 fixed ports in the front of the hull side there. Really, injecting a lot of light and ambience into this area. Over to the port bulkhead here, we've got another full height mirror, and which really makes that cabin feel bigger. And then the entry to this cabin here is across the front here, and then you've got the ensuite here, which acts for this area, for this cabin here, as well as a day head and an ensuite for the starboard guest cabin. Over to the port side here, you've got the entrance to the master stateroom, And up on this mezzanine level, as you walk in, you've got the entrance to the master ensuite here. So again, lots of light coming in this area. We've got this beautiful pearl Corian flooring through here, which is what the customer has chosen here. And you see the size of the shower in this M59. You've got a really large shower vanity area there as well, with the mirrors. You've got the lockers behind the mirrors, as well as some further storage under counter. So moving out of the ensuite into the mezzanine area at the entrance of the master stateroom here, we have the full height hanging locker there, which is cedar lined. That's right next to a full height mirror as well, so really good to get changed in front of. And then you have this sort of beautiful vanity area here at the top of the mezzanine. So that has the lift up little storage compartment with mirror as well. And it makes a nice space there for an ottoman to store underneath as well. So moving down into the master stateroom itself, we have this offset queen berth arrangement in the M59, and that also gives us the ability to have some storage underneath the bed. So there's a large area there to put some more bulkier items. And then you also have, flanking each side of the cabin here, we have the opening hull ports, which are a custom option now, so which is what this customer has asked for on this M59 through the Maritimo 1 division. So the standard hull side windows that come on the M59 are an inset glass with inset opening ports now to inject that lot of light and ventilation into the area. Over to the starboard side here, again, this is a little custom option this customer has done. They've gone for not a drawer unit or a daybed / lounge. They've gone for a bit of a hybrid of both. So, and the Maritimo 1 division has catered to that request. So there's this drawer unit here with these 3 drawers, as well as an outboard lounge here as well. But really the feature of this area is adjacent to the end of the bed here. You've got this bulkhead with 3 large drawers for additional storage as well, and you get the large 43-inch TV on the bulkhead there as well at the end of the bed. So there is some further storage as well over to the port side on the front bulkhead there of the cabin, so you get a further 2 cupboards and some drawers there as well. So we'll go up now and we'll have a look at the Flybridge. So moving up here into the enclosed Flybridge, as you can see, I've come up there through the internal staircase, and that's what that feature is all about, is for days like today. So we're only here in the marina, but it's quite a nasty day outside, and as you can see, we're in here in a climate controlled environment, and then that transit from the main deck up to the Flybridge deck can be done in such a comfortable and safe state. So you imagine you're out offshore, and it's weather like today. It's just a feature that is such an important feature and really makes the Maritimo M Series what it is. Up here on the M59, again, this is where you can feel the beam in this boat. It's a really wide Flybridge area here. To the aft end, you have this forward-facing L-shaped lounge area to starboard. That can be optioned with a range of different tables. This particular customer has just gone for a folding leaf table here. That can as well be a sofa bed that can convert into another berth for some additional sleeping capacity. Up to the front of the Flybridge area here, we have the port side sort of cruising lounge there. So that sits adjacent to the helm chairs here. So you can have a number of people sort of all socialising while you're underway. So with the majority of our boats being owner operated, it's great to be able to be at the helm and still be with your family and friends. You can see here this large dash area here, this beautiful dash. It can fit 3 19-inch screens there, as well as a range of other accessories down the bottom. You've got all of the important at hand ready sort of controls there on that armrest at arm's reach. So those controls that are going to be more frequently used are in that ergonomic position, which are really easy to reach. And this is where Maritimo, and especially the Maritimo 1 division, really comes into its own, is that we're willing to customize and personalize that armrest and dash area to each customer. So we can, if you prefer something a bit closer, or it's something that is one of your needs, Maritimo 1 division is able to cater for that. As well, you've got some other custom fittings here. We've got a different steering wheel to what normally goes on the Maritimo boats, and as well as a few other controls. So over to the port side here, you have this little sort of coffee area here. You've got the power point there, so you've got the sink, you've got the bar fridge here as well. So that's while you're underway. It's all encapsulated in here with fiddles, so it's a great spot, just to make a tea or a coffee while you're underway. It saves you having to go down to the galley area here. And then as well here we've got further storage. You've got cupboards and drawer storage here, and that just makes this area even better. So we'll go out onto the back deck, which is a customised Flybridge back deck. As you can see, it's a lot shorter than the standard 59. Again, one of the features this customer has chosen to do for this sort of sport fish dedicated vessel. And then we can take a look at the tuna tower as well. So it's here on the aft Flybridge deck where you really get an idea of the scope of what the Maritimo 1 custom division can do. So that starts with the Flybridge hardtop itself here, as well as the upper hardtop here. So both have been shortened to give better visibility down to the cockpit and to the transom of the boat, as well as more clearance, more rod clearance and things like that from when fishing from the chair. One of the other sort of custom things we've done here is add this helm area into this area here. So, and that you can see is a perfect driving position for any sort of fishing that they're going to be doing. It's giving great visibility down to that area, perfect for what this customer's needs are. Another custom thing you can see here is the access up to the tuna tower. So you can see with Maritimo 1 division has created this opening here, and the tower supplier here has made this beautiful tower and the access up to the area from there. Again, you've got here over to the starboard side, you've got some seating as well, so a great spot to see all the action, and as well as again a lot of the custom sort of bright work that you can see out here with all the rod holders and things like that, and you can see all the supports as well for the tuna tower, and then you've got the game poles out the side as well. So we're down here in the engine room, and this is another area that all Maritimos are known for. We're sitting in our patented engine room liner here, so as you can see, there's a beautiful gloss finish all the way through this area, and that is, as I said, a patented system in terms of the way that we build this area. So I'm sitting here in between the standard Volvo Penta engines here, and that is powered through some straight shafts, which is another thing that Maritimo is obviously known for. So we've been staunchly committed to shaft technology, and the performance, the economy, the toughness and reliability that we're able to achieve out of shaft drive really puts us as world leaders in shaft drive technology. As you can see, the engine room, we've got a lot of space to move around in here. You have the genset located over to the starboard side at the rear of the engine room bulkhead. You will see there's an area for a water maker above the battery box on the port side, so that neatly fits in there above that area. You have covers over both shafts as well, and that gets you to your dripless seals. And then you have an area as well in the rear lazarette where you have the option for the Seakeeper gyro. One other aspect as well is the serviceability in Maritimo engine rooms. There's a lot of space to work around various parts of the engines and the equipment. On the forward bulkhead as well, everything is conveniently placed just for general use as well. You have all your fuel filters which are on the front bulkhead here, which can easily be seen from just initially coming down the ladder. So that gives you a quick glimpse. You can see you also have the fuel sight gauges, really accessible to view right there from the engine room ladder as well. If you have any interest in any of our other models, be sure to check them out on our website or contact your local sales rep, and I'll see you guys again soon.